Hey you guys, welcome to my analysis of Magic Form. As always, we will be looking at the different Keyblade transformations and then make some assumptions about the form as a whole. The first transformation we'll be looking at is the double magic arrows transformation, which I will be referring to as dual shooters because it's a lot easier. This transformation has appeared in a bunch of trailers, so we will be going chronologically, starting with the D23 2013 trailer. The first thing to note is that Sora is not in his magic form outfit during this transformation, but we do see it confirmed in later trailers that magic form is associated with dual shooters, so we can still draw conclusions about magic form from this trailer. The attacks in this trailer use fire instead of the magic arrows seen in later trailers. This is most likely a very early concept for this Keyblade transformation, but it would be cool to be able to shoot different types of magic from this dual shooter transformation. One thing I noticed while watching this trailer is that the combo has stayed exactly the same throughout the trailers. The only other thing I noticed in this trailer is that Sora never touches the ground during this transformation, which is strange. In the TGS trailer, we can see that forms have still not been implemented yet, as we don't see his clothes change. We also can see the dual shooter combo has changed from fire to magic arrows during an attack against the Rock Titan. The last thing shown off is this downward spiraling attack. This may be equivalent to the dive attack that Sora does in his base form, and could mean that other transformations might have a special dive attack as well. It could also have been an athletic flow attack, but I'm not sure. We don't really see any particles like we do with other athletic flow attacks. The E3 2015 trailer showed off a little bit more of the dive attack, but nothing that could confirm what kind of attack it is. This trailer also showed off the entire transformation into dual shooters. The shot lock is also seen in this trailer. It seems that instead of locking onto enemies like other shot locks, this one actually acts more like a scope to aim your weapon. It seems like you can freely shoot instead of locking on and then attacking. The Toy Story trailer is the first time we see this transformation trigger magic form. This is also the first full combo we've seen with dual shooters. Sora spins around shooting arrows towards enemies before we get to see the finisher, which sends out different colored arrows. I'm not exactly sure why there are different colored arrows, and I also didn't really see any status effects from the arrows. Maybe it's to differentiate between combos and combo finishers. It seems like the dual shooter's transformation can target many enemies, but if you lock onto one, you can focus your attacks on just that enemy. We can see after he kills the dusk he was locked onto, the arrows start heading out towards multiple enemies. Also, you can see here an arrow gets stuck in the ground and then disappears. Another thing to note is that the arrow kind of has a Kingdom Hearts logo on it. I'm not sure if that was intended, but it looks pretty cool. The second transformation of the Starseeker-esque Keyblade is the Magic Launcher. We first see this transformation in the TGS trailer. We get a look at the end of the ground combo, and that is it for this trailer. I actually covered this in a video I did about 4 things you missed in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. You can actually piece together the Toy Story trailer and this trailer to show the full combo for this transformation. There should be a card in the top right corner with that video if you want to see what other things you might have missed. In the E3 2015 trailer, we get a look at the transformation into Magic Launcher, which shows that we change into it from the dual shooter's transformation. We see a possible air combo finisher, and then Sora goes into a shot lock. Why I think this is a finisher is because it feels very cinematic, much like finishers we have seen with other transformations. I feel like this tech also will lock onto one enemy or will go after multiple enemies if you do not have an enemy locked on. The shot lock acts much like the one of the dual shooters in that it seems like you can free fire, except with the Magic Launcher shot lock, it shoots out one big shot instead of multiple small shots. If you slow down the video, you can actually see what Sora is shooting, and it looks very similar to the Magic Boost in Kingdom Hearts 2. Other than part of a combo, the Toy Story trailer shows off the finisher command for Magic Launcher. You shoot off the barrel of your launcher, and then a Mega Flare-like attack is set off. Also, you take damage right afterwards, but you do not stagger from it. While I'm hoping taking damage during these flashy moves is just a bug, if it isn't, at least we have super armor so we aren't comboed to death. The only other transformation we have seen associated with magic form is the Mirage Staff transformation. We are shown a shot lock that seems to generate cubes that lasers bounce off of, hitting enemies in range. We see right before the shot lock is triggered that Sora was locking onto 16 enemies. The finisher for Mirage Staff looks really similar to Trinity Limit, and has Sora generating 2 mirages of himself before they all put their energy into a ball of light that attacks enemies. The last thing I wanted to point out about this transformation in this trailer is the movement that looks extremely similar to Wisdom Form's movement in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's cool to see this back and might be very useful for speedrunners and other people who want to quickly traverse the worlds. The new Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere event shows off a bit more of this form. The attacks seem a little strange as it seems you are constantly moving as you attack. We see a surge type attack, we see a laser type attack, but it's just constant movement as you're attacking, which is kind of cool. It looks kind of iffy, a little floaty I guess is the right word. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be able to control that attack. I'm not really sure what to think of these attacks, but the Mirage attack seems amazing. It seems you can spawn a Mirage of yourself when you dodge, and when you attack, the Mirage attacks as well, which can do massive damage to enemies. And you can spawn multiple Mirages to attack. The finisher also seems to have changed a bit, as you can see lasers spiraling around the bottom of the tower, and also the background changes. I don't think it did in the Monsters Inc. trailer. I think it still showed the Kingdom of Corona in the background. And that is all of the transformations. Let me know if I missed something, as there was a lot of trailers to analyze for this form. Now let's talk about Magic Form as a whole now. The attacks associated with this form have been everywhere, with one transformation shooting and being more of a long range style, and one transformation seemingly being a close combat style. It's hard to make assumptions though, as we really haven't gotten anything of substance about this form. We haven't seen any magic associated with this form, which is odd, as I'm assuming magic will be all this form is about. I'm wondering if the movement of Mirage Staff might be the movement of Magic Form as a whole. We've never seen Sora move during the dual shooters or the Magic Launcher transformations, so it could be possible that this movement we see with Mirage Staff might be for all of the Magic Form transformations. But this is kind of reaching, and we don't really have solid evidence to show for this. There's no one trait that I've seen through the different transformations, which leads me to believe that the magic for these transformations will be where this form shines. In the other forms, they show off how different the magic is in transformations, but with Magic Form, the form that actually is centered around magic, we see nothing. Of course, this is more speculation than anything, and we won't know until we get more gameplay footage or the actual game itself. And that is really all I have. Sorry I didn't really shine much light on this form, but hopefully it got you thinking about it more. If you enjoyed, why not consider sharing this video or subscribe? If you want to watch more of my form analysis, click the link in the top left to go to a playlist of all of them. And if you want to watch the stream of me breaking down all the new gameplay and cutscenes we saw in the Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere event, click in the bottom left. I'll see you in the next one.